Ooh, it's hot out here, and it's not even May. I'm sweating, and I've got my flip-flops on. We're going to take this beautiful day as an opportunity to review some new wines. And coincidentally, they happen to be from my home state of Pennsylvania. These are from Penns Woods Winery, which is located in the Brandywine Valley. I've had the good fortune to meet the people who make this wine, and I think they're very passionate about what they do. Gino, the winemaker, is a native of Abruzzi, Italy, and he brings that old school style over here to the new world. We're going to invite some friends over, make up some delicious dishes to pair the wines with, and then talk about our impressions. I'm ready to hit the kitchen and get some of these things started. Come on, let's go. For our first wine, we're going to go with an East meets East theme. I think Asian spices like ginger, soy, and wasabi will pair really well with this Eastern United States variety called Traminette. Next, I'm going to top some bread with caramelized onions and mozzarella, a little bit of lemon thyme, and put it under the broiler. I think those caramelized flavors are going to play really well with the snappy, citrusy, and lightly oaked Chardonnay Reserve. Earthy roasted beets, fragrant strawberries, and a hint of orange zest. These should reflect all the nuances that we find in Penns Woods White Merlot. For our red wine pairing, I'm topping some meaty portobello mushrooms with savory bacon and cheese, a little bit of mint, and putting them on the grill. They're going to be a good match for this French-American hybrid grape called Chambresson. And lastly, we have some sweet surprises in store for dessert. Wine is a celebration of life and the senses, which is why it's best when shared with others.
That's beautiful.
I love it. I can see the sunlight kind of dancing through it.
We're going to start the festivities off tonight with a Traminette, and this is related to the Gewurztraminer grape from Germany. It's a light white wine, and I think it's going to pair really well with some Asian spices. This Traminette is dry and refreshing, with dominant flavors of pears and tropical fruit.
The noodles are very gingery, and then as soon as you take a sip of the wine, it's
an explosion.
It is.
Yeah.
It's like lemony and honey and ginger. It's delicious. It's
Yeah,
a
I
great
love it.
pairing. Yeah.
I think it's an excellent wine to complement food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Especially light food like this.
Yeah.
Perfect for a summer day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
it.
Okay, so this is their 2013 Chardonnay Reserve. Last year when we did the Judgment of Pennsylvania, their 2012 was the award winner.
I don't think it is as oaky as other Chardonnays I've had, so this one's perfect. It's a great balance.
Yeah, so this spends a little bit of time in an oak barrel, and that's where it gets that darker color from. And then also gets a little bit of like a buttery flavor in there too, which is why I thought it would go really well with that toasted bread.
It just goes so well. It's like a lemon pie by the time you're finished, when all the flavors kind of come together.
With flavors like snappy green apples and Meyer lemons, this wine really lit up the food on the table.
That's just insane. Like having those two together is just like...
I honestly could eat the bread and drink the Chardonnay all night. It's amazing together. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we should. What's stopping us?
I always get excited about a rosé.
Me too.
Made from the Merlot grape, this rosé is completely bone dry. It has a nice hint of mineral to it and reminds me of ruby red grapefruits and fresh strawberries.
I love the combination of the onion with the feta on the beet. It's so earthy and it just brightens it up with the wine.
What you want in the summer is like a nice fruit salad, and it goes beautifully with it.
Yeah.
It
Does
really
it-
complements it.
That just tastes like summer.
We're going to move to a red now. This grape is a hybrid that comes from mostly the northeastern part of the United States. It's called Chambresson. We're going to pair them with some grilled portobello mushrooms. This wine is bursting with dark cherries, herbs, vanilla, and a hallmark of Pennsylvania terroir.
It smells very earthy, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does smell very earthy.
Yeah. Even though it's warm out, the wine is light enough, I think, to even have on a warm day. But there's a real comfort between the earthiness of the mushroom and the earthiness of the wine.
See, I think like this would be an amazing wine to have on like a winter day.
Oh yeah.
When you have
Yeah.
like mushrooms and steak and potatoes,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
would go beautifully with
Yeah,
that.
have a fire
Yeah,
going.
well,
Exactly.
It's very complex for a Chambresson, which is something you don't really find in most of the other Pennsylvania Chambressons.
Like picking flowers and stuff and like sniffing everything.
And for our grand finale, we're going to finish with a dessert wine. This is Lacrimal Dolce, and it's a sweet dessert wine made with the Merlot grape. We're going to try pairing it with a couple different desserts tonight. We have a bread pudding that I put a little Grand Marnier on. We have an apple tart. We have some fresh fruit and blue cheese.
Dark berries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blackberries.
Yeah, like we just took that bowl of berries and
It
kind
is
of
delicious.
mashed it up. Is it good?
It's delicious. It is exactly what you said. You mashed up the berries
Wow.
and put it into this glass.
Yeah, with the blue cheese, it's really.
How about with the bug?
It accentuates the blue in there.
The cinnamon comes out of the bread pudding, I think, when you have it with this.
It's amazing, yeah.
At this point, the conversation has moved on from the wine to life, and that's always a good sign.
One of the things that I really appreciate about what we tasted tonight is that there was a gamut of personalities. We went from the Traminette, which was this beautiful, light white wine, to this really deep, dark, rich, and heavy dessert wine made out of Merlot. And it's amazing that this is all being done right here in Pennsylvania. Hats off to you guys at Penns Woods, and thank you so much for the opportunity. As always, thank you for joining me here on Wine Living, and check back often for more adventures. Good night.